I have never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
It was a severe disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all. Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder. Mr. Master's condition is known as hypogeusia. It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors. I'm sure it has caused Mr. Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago. In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's Angel's recipe. And that's why you entered the contest, am I correct? It was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title of World's Greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone. Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors. Oh, so I presume you also prepared your desserts in the finals with the intent to win. That goes without saying. According to what Mr. Shield told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was... Up until the semi-finals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his finals entries left much to be desired. It seems the dessert you made for the finals was not rated highly in regards of flavor. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us about how you made your desserts during the finals. Very well. It seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson. Desserts for the finals. Sir Dover and I cooperated until the finals. I handled the flavor, and he was in charge of the design. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Mr. Master with my own skills. I helped Sir Dover make his entry, but I made mine completely of my own. If the flavor of my entry wasn't good enough, my own lack of training was to blame. How about that, Sir Prosecutor? This is the truth of 18 years ago. I can't find any contradictions in his testimony. Well, of course he isn't going to fess up that easily. This guy's been on the run for 18 years, after all. Guess we'll just have to keep on pressing until he breaks, eh? Yes. Thinking like a prosecutor there, Ray. Alright. Pressing everything. So Mr. Dover took care of the design while you handled the flavor. Sir Dover was a sculptor by trade. His sense of design was splendid. But he was just an amateur chef. We combine our strengths by working together. You never did have much design sense, did you, Mr. Gustavia? Oh! Whoa! Okay, he's got a lot better at it. What do you think of this? Huh, that's the symbol of Zhangfa.
Wow, a phoenix! That is really good!
Whoa, you really have improved these past 18 years. Behold the fruits of my 18 years of training. I've put my life and limb on the line for my dessert skills. It's true that I cooperated with Miss Sir Dover 18 years ago up until the finals. Alright, pressing. So, you were really serious about the title of World's Greatest Pastry Chef? Yes, confectionery is my life. Naturally, I wanted to be the world's greatest. But back then, I was still inexperienced, and I was no match for the better chef. But your goal was also to obtain the Angel's recipe, right? Wouldn't the recipe book be worth more to you than the title? Hi, Courtney. I will not stand by and watch you badger a convalescent man like this. My gavel shall protect you, Mr. Gustavia. I realize he's still recuperating, but... Mr. Gustavia do not yield to this devilish prosecutor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Alright. So you helped Mr. Dover with his dessert, but made yours all by yourself. No matter how you look at it, this seems odd. Why didn't Mr. Dover assist you? It matters not how it seems, it's the truth. I do not know what Mr. Dover was thinking. It's hard to prove if someone is lying about something that happened 18 years ago. Hey Kay, does your secret weapon also work as a lie detector?
If it did, I'd have already stolen Mr. Edgeworth's spotlight.
There's no need for that. I will expose this man's lies himself. Miss Dane Gustavia, please continue with your testimony. I'm gonna skip over this one. Oh, guess that's it. All those unanswered questions 18 years ago. I should already have the keys I need to unravel them. I must recall all the information that Mr. Shields and my father gathered. Oh! Alright, now we're gonna press that. Right. Up until the finals, I heard that you received high praise for the flavor of your desserts. Was there some sort of accident during the finals? Nothing of the sort. I simply was unable to taste my work due to my taste disorder. My intuition must have been off. That's all. Then, was your intuition fine while making Mr. Dover's entry? How could there be such a huge difference between the finals and the previous day?
We're not getting anywhere at this rate.
Should I change the topic? Why don't we ask about the semifinals? So, you're sure there wasn't anything different between the semifinals and the finals? Yes, that's right. Aside from not cooperating with Sir Dover, the finals weren't much different from the semifinals. Okay. So you were still able to make your desserts without Mr. Dover's assistance? I may have lacked design sense, but I was confident in the flavor. Didn't we just talk about your flavor issues? Apart from the design, there were no major differences between my finals and semifinals entries. Huh? That sure is strange. That's not how Uncle Ray remembers it. I'm pretty sure both the look and taste of your final desserts scored poorly.
Then there's no way he would have won the contest.
Even the flavor, which he was so confident about, failed to materialize during the finals. Something must have changed besides Mr. Dover's cooperation. But what? All those unanswered... Okay. Skipping over that. Alright, now we're going to present something. At the new statement... let's present the family photo. There was another difference between the semifinals and finals. This photo depicts your son. We know he came to visit you up until the finals. That is correct. What does that have to do with anything? Your son, who always came to see you through the semifinals, was not present for the finals. And then it was only in the finals that your flavor judged poorly. I don't believe this is to be a mere coincidence. Your son's visit must have been very important to you, were they not? A father can work miracles when his son is watching. With my son cheering me on, I was able to make the most delicious desserts.
Mr. Gustavia sure sounds like a good father, doesn't he?
If what he's saying is the whole truth, one could say so. But just hearing his son cheers wouldn't be enough to change the taste of his desserts. A confectioner, confident in his sense of taste, develops a taste disorder. It would have been difficult for him to maintain the taste of his desserts. Your son came to cheer you on. Was that really all he did? You seem very doubtful, Sir Prosecutor. In that case, I'll turn this around and ask you. What else could my elementary school son have done besides cheer me on? I don't know, tasted your desserts? I'm sure your elementary school son would have remembered the taste of your desserts. Of course, my son always loved my desserts. In that case, he would have been able to test your desserts in your place. What did you say? Earlier, you told us that you have a taste disorder. Never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago. No one else knew about your taste disorder. If Mr. Dover had found out, he would have ended your partnership. After all, you were in charge of the flavor. Gustavia, are you meditating? Your son didn't just cheer you on. He also helped you determine if your desserts tasted correct. I see. Mr. Dover's dessert was made the day before, so it still tasted good. What are you saying? What you are saying is quite amusing, Sir Prosecutor. You say that my elementary school son assisted me as a taste tester. You are insulting my pride. Your pride? It's true, I had no sense of design 18 years ago. However, I won't lose to anyone when it comes to flavor. You claim I would cast aside my pride and rely on my son. Don't get carried away with your foolish conjecture. You upstart. In that case, I'm sure your son can confirm if my theory is mere conjecture. Unfortunately for you, I no longer have a son. What? What? After my taste disorder was cured, I went to train in Zhangfa immediately. During that time, I severed all ties with my son. Wow! That's... what? Don't tell me. You would even abandon your own son. That's not all. Even today, the whereabouts of his son are still unknown. The police have been searching, but they haven't been able to find any traces of him. You wish to confirm your theory? I welcome you to try. Desserts are the only things that are important to me. After regaining my sense of taste, my son no longer mattered. Whoa, 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 whoa. Best dad to the worst dad!
Order in the court. Mr. Gustavia's actions are certainly inhumane. However, we are not here to judge whether or not he is a good father. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I believe this is your loss.
After all, there is no evidence left from 18 years ago that could prove your theory.
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do? At this rate, we'll never find out the truth.
Detective Gumshoe, where are those results? I wonder whose blood it could have been. I've asked forensics to look into it, sir. Right, I'll leave it to you, Detective. I entrusted Detective Gumshoe with the last piece of evidence. If only I knew who that blood belonged to. Miles, there's still one thing that's bothering Uncle Ray. Was Mr. Gustavia only reason to come to the art gallery to check on the body? If he only wanted to confirm the body's presence, he wouldn't have needed to open the case. That's right. Is there a way we can prove this? There is one way. We just need that evidence from Detective Gumshoe.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what are you talking about?
Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir! What timing? Just the person I was talking about. Detective Gumshoe, I trust you have the test results. Of course, sir! I just got the reports back from the lab!
Detective, please be silent. So, this is the evidence that Prosecutor Edgeworth was talking about.
Huh? Hey, what's this? This is the first time I've heard of it. This was a request from me. I asked him to investigate a certain piece of evidence. Why is everyone always helping you out? I'm the one in charge of the crime scene. Well, that's too bad. You really are not. And we're gonna have to stop here because we're out of time. So I'll see you guys in the next video.